we in the ring, we box. When you done with the fight, we still show each other love.
One question, what you really need to target, and ain't ready to party.
So we put music and boxing together, and we created a family-oriented program, whereas kids can come here and feel like they have family instead of looking for it out on the streets.
As described by Rosalind Collins and Ivory Hall, Crushers Club is an alternative to gangs and life in the streets. A boxing gym combined with a music studio, rehabilitating youth one punch and one note at a time.
Our first song is Blackbird by Jessica.
Crushers Club creator Sally Hazelgrove has devoted the past 15 years to helping at-risk kids in Chicago's Englewood community.
I was living on the north side of Chicago, and my mother had passed away, and I was lacking, I think, the true purpose of why I was here on earth. Very randomly, just knew that, okay, now I can go to Englewood, because I had seen Englewood on the TV a lot and seen a lot of shootings and killings. I came out here, and after probably a couple of weeks, I pretty much knew then this was where I was supposed to be.
In search of a strong hook to engage the young people, Hazelgrove took to the streets and just started talking to the residents.
I decided to interview all the young men on the corners. What would you like to do you don't have access to? And boxing was the #1 answer, actually.
Sally said, did I want to box one day? I'm like, yeah. So she put me in a boxing ring, and I got a knockout. And then she was like, can you keep coming? Then I was like, yeah. So I kept coming. People
have come to me and said they felt like, you know, well, you're taking them and having them do something violent. Boxing is a sport, first and foremost, and it requires discipline and a lot of hard work.
With discipline as one of the main anchors, Hazelgrove has built a model that she thinks can save not only the youth, but save us millions of dollars spent in the criminal justice system.
In our model, you know, we found a way, instead of incarcerating them, to redirect them for way under $5,000 per youth. And after studying the gang model and also working with a lot of practitioners in law enforcement and involved also working with this demographic, I decided to duplicate the model and do exactly what they did, except instead of drugs and guns, I use boxing and music.
As boxing did for Ivory Hall, music and poetry did for Rosalind Collins.
I would fight the boys and, you know, throw them everywhere, and I would be suspended like every other week.
I brought her into the club, and this girl is something very, very special. She actually is a leader in the making. She went from being one of the worst kids at that school to fighting all the time, really, you know, suspended excessively. Her grades were down. She just graduated with all A's and 1 B.
Through boxing and music, and based on a peer mentoring model, Crushers Club has been turning lives around for over a decade.
If I didn't come here, my answer would be I would be dead or in jail.
I'm going to be focused. I want to keep my straight A's. I'm going to be a good student this time around because I have people in my corner now.